Hi, this is Brian with The Balanced Dog, and today I have out here with me is Cooper back there. He's very fearful and very high flight, so a very low defense dog. So defense drive is always the most complicated out of the three drives, pack and prey drive. So to keep it really simplistic right now, if I take the same scenario with two different dogs, one low defense, one high defense. So if something falls off and hits the ground, so a loud noise, the higher defense dogs are going to be the ones that are going to be maybe startled, but they'll generally go in and check it out and see what it is. The low defense dogs like Cooper are going to be the ones that go into flight, or they go into flight and then they come back and they bark at it and do whatever they do. So that's a good sign of a low defense dog. With me, he's more flight driven, but with the owners, he would be more clingy, getting behind them and wolfing and huffing and barking. Again, that's another behavior of a low defense dog, trying to get up into your lap, clamoring on you, getting underfoot. So the best way, well, everybody knows the way I always start dogs out is on long lines, but especially with the dog who doesn't trust me 100%. And he's got a really high startle point, and if I shuffle my feet a certain way, he'll go into flight. So initially I was allowing that flight, 15 feet of it. I don't want to suppress it. And so suppressing that flight would look something like if I wanted to teach him to heel next to me, my very first day with him. I mean, he's given me all kinds of warning signs that, too much pressure, and if he can't get away, he's going to get pushed into the fence or fight or bite. So again, I'm not going to give him reason to do that. So initially, and he's been here for about 5 days, I let them go into flight, and then I work them back into me because I want to create a contrast, a feeling of what does it feel like to go into flight, panic, anxiety, whatnot. When I change directions and get them to at least come towards me or to follow me, I've changed that flight for a brief moment so the dog does feel better for a brief moment. And the more you do it, the more the dog starts to weigh out the options that the flight, the anxiety, and the panic doesn't feel good. Following you or packing in with me feels better. So even though I can't touch him, I can get leash on and off of him, not a problem. He tolerates that. I can scrub his ear in his crate. But if I reach down to try and pet him, he goes into flight. So he's very tricky to work with, but I'm going to show you what I've been doing with him. We can still achieve some things with him. I'm just not letting him go into flight as far anymore. I'm not letting him have 15 feet unless for some reason he gets super startled. I don't want to trap him because then he could possibly redirect, right? So I need to let him have that flight behavior. It's an instinctual drive for survival, right? So what I'm going to do is teach him the safe place to be is next to me. So I can start putting some more demands on him. I can shorten that flight out. But see, he's not going into 15 feet nearly as much as he used to. I can also start turning into him and working on his heel command. So I can turn in. Now see, he wants to try and go into flight. I'm not going to let him. I'm just going to block him. I'm not restraining him, I just block him a little bit. He wants to go behind me a lot too. So there you go. So I have to slowly, let's go, work him into these little positions. Good job, buddy. Well done. Let's go. It's like there's a flight. Let's go. So right here I'm going to slow him down and get him to heel with me for now. Heel. Good. Here. Turning in. Here. This is a big challenge for him. Normally he would squirt out and take off, but I have the leash short, but I'm not keeping it tight, right? So right there he wants to kind of go into a little bit of flight here. Well done. Well done. Even working on doing some place work with him. Let's go. Place. Well done. Well done. Baby steps. Let's go. Baby steps with a dog like this. There's a little flight. Let's go. And I'm just going to give him direction. Let's go. And work him back in next to me again. So see, the longer I keep him here, the better he's going to feel by being next to me. I don't have to touch him, not at this name in the game. Here, good. So I'm going to let that settle right there. And now I can release him out. Relax. So these dogs take a lot of time. Hi, buddy. A lot of patience, and even squatting down up until today and yesterday, just doing this behavior, he would take off. So he's getting there. He's starting to know where he needs to be, and that's the big key here. Is I'm trying to teach him, when you go into a panic or flight, safety is always going to be coming back towards me, right? So hope that helps. That's Cooper, low defense dog, high flight, and we're starting to see his pack drive is good too. That's what's making it easier, and we're starting to see him going into prey drive now when I'm out with in the field. And I've been bringing my dogs out into the equation, which has also really helped him be around confident dogs. And he also sees me now as a resource to getting to those dogs. So, we're making a lot of headway in the crate because of that. So, tricky dogs, but they're fun to work. Take your time, right, buddy? Let's go. Let's go. Here.